Just a month until the midterms, and the balance of power is up for grabs. One hotly contested race is in the battle in Texas for the Senate, and our own Connell McShane is on the ground in Houston and sat down with the Republican Senator Ted Cruz there. Hi, Connell.
Hey there, David, and the Democratic challenger as well, which brings us to the real question of this race, which is crazy when you think about it. Can a liberal congressman win here in Texas statewide? That was my question for Beto O'Rourke, that aforementioned congressman, when I caught up with him a little earlier today at a rally where he packed him into a college gymnasium. He's been doing that all around the state. In fact, we talked to some of the voters there. They said, hey, this is a different kind of politician. He comes and he speaks to us being young people who don't always turn out to vote. But when I spoke to him, that was the question about turnout, also about economics, and back to that central question, can a liberal win here statewide? Here's what he said.
I'm running to stand up for everyone. So when I visit with farmers who have seen reciprocal tariffs levied on the pecans that they're growing, the cotton that they're growing, the cattle that they're raising, I don't know what party affiliation they are, but I know that tariffs and trade wars are bad for this state more than any others. We're more connected to the rest of the world than any of the other 49. So, you know, that's an economic issue in rural communities, half of whom don't have access to reliable broadband internet. Investing in them, I don't know if that's a liberal value, but it means that they're connected and competitive and that they're important to us. And so we're just going to show up for everybody.
However you label it, he knows it's an uphill climb. He'll need the turnout, and turnout like you've never seen before, to beat Senator Ted Cruz. We were at his headquarters earlier today, and I stopped and did an interview with Senator Cruz after he thanked some of the volunteers for helping out with his campaign. And he told me that the economic situation, in his view, should help him hold his seat. Here he is.
Our economy is booming. We've got nationally, you saw just this week, the lowest unemployment rate since 1969.
Right. That's why I'm surprised it's even a close race here.
Well, but the danger is that, you know, politics can be strange. Success can breed complacency. The danger in this race is that a West Texas oil field worker, his job is going great, is focused on going to work and going to church and taking care of his kids. And when election day comes along, the urgency may not be there, and he or she stays home. And that's how you lose the election. Anger is a motivator. When people are ticked off, they're certain to come and vote.
And Cruz says, David, that the Republicans actually are angry now, angry in his view at the Senate Democrats over the Kavanaugh confirmation process. He says that's adding energy to his campaign. We'll see. He's up about 6 points of the average of the polls, hoping to hold on in the state he normally would win by a lot more. Back to you.
A liberal Democrat winning in Texas. That would be extraordinary if it happens. Connell, good stuff. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.